Hey guys, Kevin Bopp here, and in this video we're going to discuss the unique niche of parking lot investments. With the wild fluctuations in the stock market, many investors are fleeing to alternative investments in defensive real estate sectors. While the traditional commercial real estate types of multifamily, office, industrial, and retail get the most attention, I have personally found the most success investing in niche real estate sectors. Mobile home parks, self-storage, and parking lots are all recession-resilient niche real estate investments that you may want to consider when seeking to diversify your portfolio. Here's the top 8 reasons why you should consider adding parking investments to your investment portfolio. Reason number 1, there's a shrinking supply of parking lots. Now, there are more than 40,000 parking facilities in the country, but that number is shrinking. My analysis of census data from 2008 to 2017 shows a 7% decline in the total number of parking facilities. And why is that? As the population grows, cities become denser, and land must be repurposed to fit the needs of the larger population. Owners of real estate in desirable areas will benefit from a shift of this land to a higher and better use. Parking is often the least valuable zoning in a downtown central business district, so these parking spaces are the easiest to replace. Reason number 2, the growing demand for parking. Now, as our population grows, demand for parking grows. Parking demand is directly related to the transportation habits and demographic breakdown of our country's population. When millennials establish households, they need somewhere to park their cars. Today, there are more than 275 million vehicles on the road, and the Center for Automotive Research estimates roughly 17 million vehicle sales each year through 2025. In addition, the demand for parking is somewhat inelastic. Did you stop driving your vehicle when the price of gas jumped 15%? Probably not. Consumers have a relatively constant need for their vehicles and will therefore almost always require parking services. Vehicles have become a necessity, so we will continue to see a growing demand for parking assets. Reason number 3, parking lots offer stable, recurring income. Now, in parking, asset owners have the option to either operate the facility themselves or lease their parking facility to a third-party operator. Now, I personally recommend signing a favorable long-term 5 to 10-year lease with a credible third-party operator. This type of lease is most commonly found in double and triple net investments such as Walgreens, CVS, Dollar General, etc. In addition to the base rent, these leases contain annual rent increases tied to the Consumer Pricing Index, which protects the investment from the inflation risk. These long-term leases ensure parking investments provide stable, recurring income for many years into the future. The visibility of income over the next decade provides safe, predictable cash flow and clarity for the investor. Reason number 4 for parking is location, location, location. Guys, you've heard it before, location is everything in real estate, and you could find a great asset, but if the location is inferior, then you're more than likely stepping into a high-risk investment. By virtue of already having such demand that customers are willing to pay for parking, demand is especially likely in a beautiful downtown central business district or a high-demand tourist area where land is at a premium. In addition, parking is perhaps the least valuable zoning in any given area. Which brings more value to the local economy? A 100-space parking lot or a 30-story high-rise? Okay, I think you know the answer there. Now, because parking facilities are usually the least valuable zoning in an immediate vicinity, parking lot investors adhere to the age-old principle of buying the worst house on the best block. Reason number 5 for parking is the dynamic pricing model. Now, with recent advancements in technology, owners of parking assets can leverage sophisticated third-party operators who can institute a dynamic pricing model to maximize their revenue. Now, with this technology, operators can modify the price for parking to reflect the changing market conditions. The higher the demand, the higher the price. This ensures that parking facility maximizes revenue during the workday, at night, over the weekend, and for special events. Reason number 6 for parking is the low maintenance. Parking lots are extremely low maintenance, providing an alternative to the typical tenants, trash, toilets, and termites that you might find in other niches. In a surface parking lot, you typically have nothing other than an asphalt parking lot, maybe some painted lines and bumper blocks. Furthermore, parking facility operators provide comprehensive turnkey packages to parking lot owners. They're responsible for providing and supervising all personnel necessary to facilitate daily parking lot operations. Additionally, they collect and deposit all parking revenues, restripe facilities as necessary, and maintain parking equipment, as well as perform marketing to draw more customers and much more revenue. Reason number 7 for parking is that this asset is recession resistant. Parking provides stable, predictable, and recession resistant income because the demand for parking facilities is often spread amongst numerous different sectors of the economy. Parking facilities are often in a downtown central business district where they serve multiple businesses. Things such as sporting venues, municipal buildings, offices, restaurants, and entertainment. And for this reason, operators are often willing to sign long-term leases for the right to run a parking operation in a parking lot or parking garage. Reason number 8 for parking is the covered land play. Now, an investment in parking can be viewed as what's referred to as a covered land play. Parking lots are often redeveloped into higher and better uses. Think of a high-rise condo or an office building in an urban environment. Okay, the covered land play is an investment strategy that mitigates the downside risk by generating positive cash flow today while providing potential for outsized returns through a future redevelopment opportunity. Simply put, the current income covers the carrying cost and provides a secure return in the short to medium term. The land play suggests that there is upside potential via redevelopment into a higher and better use in the long term. Because parking is often the least valuable zoning in a central business district, these assets and their associated air rights become prime candidates for redevelopment in the future real estate bull market. Now, when the development cycle turns and builders consider options, they call owners of parking facilities first. And so to round this out, guys, with the wild fluctuations in the stock market and the unpredictability in many cyclical real estate sectors, investing in parking facilities can offer reliable, predictable income for decades, regardless of the economy. And so with that, that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and it brought value to you in your business. If you did, like it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. You take care.